Hello everybody, Cameron here and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make clients come to you. Now, I've worked with a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, and I've always wondered, what was the biggest difference between those that were the most successful and those that were just barely getting by. And in this video, I'm going to give you one of the biggest secrets that, to put it quite frankly, most successful offline marketers flat out refuse to tell you. And if you watch to the end of this video, most importantly, you're going to learn how to implement this system that I'm going to show you. There will be absolutely no reason why you can't have a thriving six-figure offline marketing business within the next 30 days. Now, before I get into the actual system, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. As you can probably tell, that's me. When I first got started in offline marketing, I had no experience, no money, and I absolutely was not an expert. I started working with offline business owners, and I really was just trying to do SEO. When I first got started online marketing, I was making SEO websites as an affiliate, and I decided that, this could translate to business owners. I can help business owners with their SEO. And in the beginning, it just simply was not easy. In fact, it was probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in terms of building my offline business, going out, having to find clients, learn how to cold call, learn how to close deals and all that stuff. And it was just a lot for me to do, especially at such a young age. Until I discovered the secrets to having really any profitable business, not just an offline business. I was lucky enough to start working with a mentor who really showed me the ins and outs of having and running your own business. And since then, I've now been able to have and enjoy a seven-figure consulting agency and a steady flow of offline clients. And I really think that's the most important point there, that last point, a steady flow of clients, because I think that's what most people are looking for. But I must give you this warning. If you want to continue to do the same things over and over again that have not worked for you, then just stop watching this video now, because this video is going to go against a lot of the things that other people might be telling you right now in the marketplace. And it's definitely going to require you to do things a little differently. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, it does not matter how good you are at selling. It does not matter how good your own personal website looks. And it definitely doesn't matter how good you are at getting results for your client. None of that stuff matters. You can just throw it out the window. Why? Because that is not going to come into play unless you actually have a funnel that converts, right? Unless you can actually get in front of the business owners. And what I've seen with the students that I've worked with since I've been doing this, that is the hardest part, actually getting in front of somebody who's even willing to listen to you, who's even willing to hear your pitch, or to hear what services you have to offer, or to hear how great you are. Okay, so again, if you're not willing to do things differently, if you're not willing to take a new approach, then you might as well just stop watching this video now, pass it on to somebody who will actually implement the stuff that I'm going to cover in this video. All right. But now that we kind of got that out of the way, I'm going to quickly cover the foundation to basically what has been the success for my offline marketing agency. And if you're watching this video and you don't have the business that you currently want, I can guarantee you that there is one major reason why. And that's simply because you don't have a lead generation system that turns offline business owners into paying clients on a consistent basis. And again, I can absolutely guarantee that. How do I know? I was just like you at one point. I was always looking for the next big thing in terms of getting clients and providing services, right? The latest software, the latest seminar, or the $2,000 training from the so-called gurus out there. When the real problem that I had wasn't with what I did or with my general knowledge of marketing, the biggest problem that I had is I didn't have any way to turn a business owner into an actual client. I thought I knew all these systems and all these great bells and whistles, but none of that stuff actually mattered because I never had it in place. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve that problem right now. So everything starts with a cold lead, right? We're getting right into it, as you can see. Everything starts with a cold lead. Sure, referrals are great, but most people who are just starting out don't have an abundance of business owners knocking on their doors looking for their marketing services, right? So I'm not even going to mention anything that requires testimonials or having a big name or anything like that, because I know when I first started, I certainly didn't have any of that stuff either. So you're probably spending what little free time that you have prospecting for leads. And this can be done in a number of ways. Most people either spend hours building up SEO sites, doing marketing review videos, or just plain old cold emailing. And again, I was there, I did all that as well. But the problems with these methods is that they're just so they're so time consuming. And especially if you have a limited amount of time, it's not worth the energy to go out and spend 2 or 3 hours to get told no a bunch of times from these prospects. And listen, I'm not saying that they don't work, because I'm sure to some degree they do, but it takes weeks, if not months, to get a consistent cold emailing campaign going before you even get a business owner interested in your services. And in the meantime, there's nothing but reply all emails with cap locks that just say, take me off your list, right? And we've all been there. You see that time and time again. So it's not that cold email and cold calling doesn't work. It's just that it's so inefficient that it's not worth it in terms of closing a consistent number of deals. But let's say by some small miracle, after hours of sending cold emails, cold calling, or sending that cold review video to hundreds of different businesses, you finally got one business owner to respond. Hooray! Now you have a lead, but unfortunately, you still have to convert that lead into a deal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but at this point, most of us are so happy to get some type of positive response that we're willing to do basically anything to show what we can actually do. Because after all, this is what we know, right? Either SEO or Facebook marketing, retargeting, consulting, whatever it is that you do, you're probably willing to do it as a free service, which means you do a little bit of the work for free up front to prove yourselves. And in fact, this is actually a big mistake. And now the part that's really scary for most people, and especially for me when I got started, I used to get so nervous when it came to this actual sales pitch that I would literally see my hand shaking and my voice would crack whenever I would ask the business owner for an actual payment. And being that nervous, I closed very few deals that way. Let's just leave it at that. And I'm sure the same is for you. Why? Because most people just aren't natural salespeople. But again, let's just assume the best here. By some small miracle, if you were able to successfully pitch your service and get paid, now you're good to go. Because at this point, you got through the sales pitch and the client actually says, yes, you can do anything, right? Whatever that service is that you sold the business owner on, you can use that to provide a great value in exchange for basically the money that they paid you. But again, unfortunately, for most of us, 99.9999999% of the time, it never gets this far because we messed up something else along the way, right? And at the end of the day, at the end of each week, at the end of every month, it's the same exact amount of clients that we had before. 0. But now let me ask you this. What if you could just automate everything? Instead of having to do the prospecting, instead of having to do all the lead generation and everything else, what if you could just focus on the new clients and the people that said yes? Well, now you're good to go. Because once you make it through the sales pitch and the client actually says yes and pays you, now you can do anything. You can provide the same great service that you were going to provide before, right? And you never have to worry about cold emailing or cold calling or getting rejected ever again. You can just focus on providing the services that you offer to your client. And in fact, in the next video, I'm going to show you the process that I actually use to have somebody else to do the work for me initially. That way, I only have to focus on my high-paying clients, and I can have even more free time. So what does that automated funnel actually look like? Well, for me, this is how I do it, right? To start, I literally get thousands of prospects absolutely for free. Just the other day, I found over 1,000 prospects perfect for my service in less than 5 minutes. And just so that you know, again, this does not require any cold emailing. This does not require any cold calling. It doesn't require anything weird or illegal or spammy. Typically, I spend about an hour a day on this, and I can easily get a few hungry prospects coming to me. And of course, this can easily be outsourced. Most of the time, after I developed this system, I actually got outsourcers working on this for me, doing all my prospecting. And I thought, I can just scale this up as big as I want to. And that was actually a mistake because it's so effective that I was getting so many business owners who wanted my services and who wanted to work to me. It was overwhelming. I couldn't keep up with the demand. So I actually had to, stop using as many outsourcers for this and only use this system because it's so powerful. I can only use this system when I want a new client. Step number 2, again, like I said before, they come to me. After the initial prospecting, I don't have to do anything else. The business owners just come to me, they raise their hand, they tell me exactly what they want to do and what services they want to buy from me. And I just have, when this is running kind of full tilt, I literally just get email after email after email after email after email from the business owner who says, hey, great talking to you, who says, hey, great hearing from you, I'd love to get started, right? And I have literally hundreds of emails from prospects telling me this over and over again. Most of the time when you hear this from the gurus about, how great their cold prospecting is, they never really tell you about the constant back and forth that you have to go through with the business owners. But my automated system completely eliminates that. Why? Well, in step number 3, I have an automated website that does all of my selling for me. And any business owner that is interested in my services simply visits a website that sells a low ticket offer for me completely on autopilot. This also means I don't have to do any of the selling. And it's absolutely perfect for anyone that is just starting out and seasoned off marketers alone. After this, of course, I have a new client and I have more prospects than I could even handle. And the best part is, yes, I only have to focus on the stuff that I'm good at. I can only focus on the high-paying consulting clients that I'm working with and the low-ticket clients who want my easy-to-do outsourced services. But I also get a consistent amount of leads and sales every day to my business. It's no longer a guessing game how much income I will make this week or how many new clients I'm going to get. I can simply decide how many clients I want and then scale my automated system to match that. And I guarantee you, if you're watching this video, that is what you're missing in your business. And if you had a system like this set up for yourself, then you would have the same amount of success as I do. So just take a second here and just imagine what it would be like if you knew exactly what to do to say, get 5 business owners to pay you today. For some of you, that may be all that you want. For others, you may want to scale that to 10, 15, 20 or more clients paying you. Whatever the case, what would it be like for you, for your finances, for your life, for your family? Could you do more things that you like to do? Could you go on more vacations? And that's what it's all about, right? That's why we all got into this crazy world of internet marketing. Now, before I wrap up this video, I want you to do me a favor. Just send me an email and let me know why is it important for you to get a system that produces clients on complete autopilot. Now, before I wrap up this video, I just wanted to let you know that this video is actually part of a series. And over the next couple of days, I'm going to be sending you out some more free training videos on how I built this entire system. In our next video, I'm going to show you not only the automated system, but I'm going to show you the automated service that I get to arbitrage my profits, even after someone says no. All right? And that's going to do it for this video. Please be on the lookout for my next video. My name is Cameron, and thanks for watching.